Hello Taurus, Karen here, Emerging Soul Tarot with your monthly read. It's an energy read, the general energies about for Taurus. And so it's for the Virgo season, which is the 22nd of August to the 21st of September. I'm going to go through the astrological energies, and if you want to skip that straight to the tarot read, there'll be a link in the box below to do that. And if you want daily Astro-Tarot, I'll leave a link in the box below for Celtic Cartomancy with Jane and Eirwen, who do a daily one on Facebook. Okay, so Taurus, in your actual sign, and it's been there for some time, so you will be familiar with the energies about for you, is Uranus. So it's been there since 2018 and will remain there till 2026. But, you know, it's the energy of breakthrough, rebellion, you know, this sense of wanting to break through and move into the new and innovation. So if you've been experiencing those energies, that will be a major part of it. Your ruler, Venus, and that's what I'm doing the energies for at the moment, is in Libra. Moved in a few days ago, 16th of August, I think, and then it moves out into Scorpio on September the 10th. So about 10 days. You've got half of Virgo in Libra with Venus in Libra, half with Venus in Scorpio. So the good thing about being in Libra is Venus is the ruler of Libra as well. So the energies bode well for love, friendship, harmony, pleasure, beauty. You know, those forces, lovely forces of attraction. But watch out for the shadow energies of Venus, which can be kind of social pretension, pretending, you know, what we're not socially. So watch out for that social media stuff. And also energies around shallowness, vanity, self-indulgence. These are only energies about that we can be aware of and choose to work with. It doesn't mean you will be that. It's choice, free will. So on the 22nd, the first day of Virgo, the full moon is in Aquarius for the second time in a row, which is interesting. So there's that sense that you've got a second chance at releasing unwanted energies and things that are not working in your life, or reformulating the intentions that you made back in February at the Aquarius new moon. So it's a good time, this Aquarius new moon, and I believe quite a powerful one. On the 23rd, Venus is in a lovely aspect with Saturn in Aquarius, and it's the first alignment after the full moon. So really good energies to rethink any long-term investments of money or time invested in groups and friendships. So kind of a bit of reflection on that. 5th of September, Venus is making some difficult aspects with Pluto that's retrograde in Capricorn. Okay, so there may be energies about of jealousy, possessiveness that kind of colour relationships or love, so just be aware of that. Pluto is the lord of the underworld and tends to bring up deep stuff from in us, all the people around us. So just an awareness of that can make us not kind of knee-jerk react to it. 6th of September, Venus then makes a good aspect to Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius, but we'll have those energies about where we want to treat ourselves to something luxurious. So just with Jupiter, you have to be aware of overdoing it, excess, so overspending or over excess. I always do an over excess with chocolate cake. 10th, Venus entering Scorpio until the 7th of October, so that'll bring lovely heightened sensuality. Scorpio's dark, it's to do with money, sexuality, hidden things. So yeah, heightening of sensuality and sexual energies there. So lovely. And on the 16th, it then Venus making difficult aspects with Saturn in Aquarius. So that could bring an energy of feeling isolated or detached, distant from others. But that's a brilliant energy to kind of deeply reflect on our true feelings about relationships. So yeah, it gives you that sense of distance, that you can kind of objectively look at relationships. So that's what Venus is doing. It's a bit active this month in the Virgo season for you, but the moon, I spoke about the full moon on the 22nd that we kick off Virgo with. Then we got a new moon in Virgo, 6th, 7th of September, depending where you are in the world. This is a really good time to set intentions around routines, habits that support healthy mind, body, spirit. That's the energies, Virgo. And the 20th of September, you got the full moon in Pisces, so just at the end of the Virgo season when we kick over into Libra. So full moon in Pisces, so the questions to ask are you living the dreams you intended at the new moon in March 13th? You know, just release what's not working. Okay, so they are your astrological details. Bit of a long one for you, but Venus very busy. So I'm going to pull your oracle cards and then dig a bit deeper, Taurus. Okay, so Spirit, can you show us what astrological energies, apart from what we've already said, there are for Taurus in Virgo season, please? Okay, so let's have a look, Taurus. What Spirit's highlighting? It's a house card. Oh, third house. Someone else had this. Yeah, third house. So it's kind of connected with that Gemini energy. So it's learning your potentials to learn something, but can also be about your local neighbourhood. I think it's also connected with siblings. So yeah, information gathering, but that sort of learning energy. So you may be learning something new, maybe about your neighbourhood, Taurus. Okay. Oh, so we got a card flipped out here, so I'll have that. For your energetics, your kind of chakra energy body, you have the soul star chakra, and you've got soul healing. So this is actually about deep inner healing at a soul level. So this learning could be soul knowledge, spiritual knowing, spiritual learning, but definitely soul healing. So you know, that can be around your mind, your emotions, or literally your soul. So it's all interconnected anyway. So that learning may be around that. And you may come across that learning, that healing, or the learning about yourself while you're interacting, you know, within your family, with brothers, sisters, or within your community and neighbourhood. So we'll see what's manifesting out, Virgo, for you. And of course, Virgo's very much about details, you know, all the little details. So yeah, third house energy is a good one for Virgo. Okay, so what's manifesting out? Spirit for Taurus in Virgo season, please. Let's have a look. Ah, so you got the thin veil. Let go and let glow. So again, we've got another spiritual kind of card. This is from the Hero's Journey, the Joseph Campbell Hero's Journey, and this is stage 8, the Supreme Ordeal it's called. But this is kind of about yeah, it's very inner stuff. It's there's a quote from Anais Nin that says life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. So this thin veil is kind of that relationship between death, dreams, meditation, that getting into that altered state that's on the other side of the veil, and it's the feeling of or perception, you know, widening, so getting a different look. So this learning could very well be this spiritual learning. So if you're been working on dream journals or lucid dreaming, or you've been delving into spiritual topics, any kind of energy healing or anything like that, there's this sense that, you know, you're going to see different dimensions and things are going to be quite accessible and in plain view for you. Yeah, so it's that sense of learning, and we often learn about our soul or our collective soul, and that is what you're going to be bringing back to the world in a sense. So it looks like a journey within Virgo season. So look out for those sort of intuitions, dreams, senses of things, Taurus, that come up through Virgo. All the details. Don't dismiss details, synchronicities, you know. Okay, so we'll dig a bit deeper with the tarot. Spirit, can you give us guidance, messages, clarification for Taurus for Virgo season, please? Messages, clarification for Taurus for Virgo season, please. Ah, there you are, King of Pentacles, Taurus. Well, okay. So you, this signifies you in the court cards, Taurus. So King of Pentacles, that's kind of that, you know, it's pentacle energies, earth energies, which Taurus is. But it's that mastery, you know, that sort of, he sits there in control of his world. So there's that energy, you know, the abundance and of being in control. But you may not have been feeling this energy, because we have these two things here. One is the Hangman, which is, it can be a sense of you having to wait, to be limited. And with this Two of Pentacles, that's sort of juggling your pentacles. So I'm feeling with the three cards that, you know, within your world, Taurus, you know, within your world, you may have come up against some difficulty, some delay. Could be within your work, your finances, your home, anything within your world. But Spirit's really saying, you know, keep juggling, keep learning, because this is a month for you to learn all the details and to have that soul healing. And with that thin veil, whatever is going on in your material world is a reflection of the soul healing. You're going to learn about yourself through the external. So there's a real sense of, don't separate, Taurus, don't separate the spiritual from the material. You know, dig deep and be open to hear, you know, messages from your higher self, from spirit, whatever way you roll with that, you know. But yeah, synchronicities, intuitions, because the Hangman, although it's a time of Waite, this is very much the soul healing. It's illumination. It's a sense of illumination. He is going through a series of soul descents. That's what that Hangman's doing. So there's a kind of dissolution. So things might have dissolved, you know, physically around you in your world, because we got Pentacles. You may have lost a job. You may have lost you know, anything in your world that feels like you're having to wait for answers, or you're struggling with, or you're juggling with. You know, it could be your finances you're juggling with. And in this climate, you know, but Spirit's saying, don't dismay, just hang on in there and listen, because you will be learning about your soul journey. It's more than just the material, I think Spirit's saying here. So Spirit, any more messages, clarification, guidance for Taurus here, please, Spirit? Oh, there's a bit of passion coming in there, Taurus. That's your Venus. It's when it moves into Scorpio. Get passion there. Okay, so, oh, I pull those, they seem to want to come. Okay. Yeah, there is movement coming here, whatever the stickiness is with. If there's any sense of having to wait, there's a clear sign here that you're going to move. But again, although there's this movement with this is about balance. It's balancing. You can see the black and white sphinx there. So it's balancing your heart with your head, your mind with your heart. So it is about receiving that sort of soul expression. So it's your intuition, visions, dreams, you know, listening to what Spirit's bringing. Because you're going to, if you drop down your mind into your heart, if you get that balance and not constantly in your mind, you will get that movement, okay? And the reason I'm saying this, you have the Knight of Wands, and I see the Knights as transformers. They're agents of transformation. He's like feeling. So it's your feeling, your passion, your vision. So this, as I said, it could be expressing in a material way, but it's teaching you something about yourself. And then there's the Queen of Wands, and I mean, she's the ultimate of beautiful, compassionate, passionate vision, this Queen of Wands. So for me, that's almost like you know, whatever this vision was, this King of Pentacles is you. So, and it does seem to be to do with what's manifesting out in the world, the things you're juggling with in the world. But there's a real sense of movement. So transformation, you know, where you're center stage, Taurus, where you're sitting in control. You're not, I think what Spirit's trying to say on the bottom of the pack, there's this card, that's about standing your ground, valor, you know. So, yeah, I think Spirit's really saying to you, hang on in there, listen to your heart, you know, drop down into your heart, find that balance between the juggling or worry, because there's real soul growth here, healing and soul growth. Yeah, you're not going to be left without. Kind of keep keep your options open, Taurus. I think Spirit's saying, you know, don't be really focused on the outcome. Be focused on what you're learning from whatever this situation is, and you'll get those answers as you focus down on them. So Spirit, have you got any more messages? Oh yes, beautiful. Guidance. Oh, yeah, these are lovely cards. I'm having trouble with my shuffle, but it could be because they wanted to come out. Okay, yeah, bottom of the pack we got this. This is opportunity, okay, and it's emotional opportunity, but you know, lots of choices on an emotional level, but it can also be where there is some illusion, confusion. It's foggied, there's clouds there. So that may be where you've been sitting or are currently sitting. But don't fear, because Spirit's like, we've got two of these. So there's transformation coming, and that'll be a transformation of the way you see things, the way you feel about things. And it's quite a fast energy that's moving in. I mean, that's a lot of movement there. 2 Knights of Wands and the Chariot. So it could suddenly switch if you drop down into your heart and haven't got this rigid expectation, because you can't get better than this. Here it is, Taurus. If you allow your heart, your soul, your higher self to speak to you, you got the star and the sun. This is beautiful energy. It's, you know, it's, you hear the expression wish upon a star. It's actually a very spiritual card in terms of the tree of life. It sits right at the top. It's Aquarian energy. So, you know, Uranus that you've got in your sign at the moment is the ruler of Aquarius, so it could be that sense of breakthrough, independence, innovation. It may be, I've got the sense that you need to keep open and not rigid in your expectations wherever you feel stuck or what you're looking at in the future. Because it may be unusual way to move forward if you truly listen to yourself and to what Spirit's saying. And with this sun, this is that beautiful radiance, illumination, you know, a real sense of strength in yourself. The ruler of Leo is the sun. So yeah, a real knowing of who you are, what you want, where you want to go, real sense of your soul essence there. So it's beautiful energy, Taurus, and I'll pull you a message card just to wrap it up. This one's making its way out, so I'll pull that. Right, free spirit. You know, I said about Uranus, that's very much Aquarian, the star, and Uranus energy. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, the thin veil, yeah. To fly without judgment and to love without conditions. And that includes yourself, and that is your answer. It's to have that inner soul freedom, yeah, to get that healing, to really listen to yourself, listen to Spirit, and know that there's going to be breakthrough changes and innovative changes and transforming visions coming towards you. Okay then, Taurus, I hope that was helpful. If it resonated, drop me a box, what's wrong with me? Drop me a comment in the box below, yeah, and hit the like button. Okay, subscribe.